Welcome back. This is Beyond the Spread. We are here. We're playoffs. We got NHL. We got NBA going on. We got NFL draft happening this week. We got some Wrestlemania talk that we're going to get to at the very end. A crazy tweet by Kanye. I don't even know if we can. It's a wild tweet. Let me just make sure I have it up. That way, when we do get to the the Kanye thing, it is. It's. I don't even know. You can't even process it. You can't even process it. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. We'll get to it. But it is. Whoa. The guy's vulnerable, and he doesn't know what a filter is. He just says whatever, and just certain things should be kept kind of a secret, you know? Anyways, we'll get there when we get there. But NBA playoffs, let's just do a quick recap. We had the Pistons win tonight in New York. Huge win. I like this Pistons team. They're fun to watch. Cade Cunningham, absolute dog. Shout out to Tobias Harris, I guess. Dennis Schroeder, who hit a clutch three here at the end of the game to put him up 3, and then you kind of feel New York get deflated, and then they try to, like, Jalen Brunson tries to come back and hit one back in his face. It didn't go in, and they get a couple more chances, and then Schroeder gets fouled, and he puts one for 2 in, and then they end up going up 4, then they go up 6, and it's like, okay, it's over. But this New York Knicks team is like, they're fun to watch, but like I kind of just feel like this was the same kind of thing last year. Like Jalen Brunson's a dog. I like Josh Hart. Anunoby's a dog. They got Cat, which was supposed to take them to the next level, and it really just hasn't. So I don't know if that's a coaching thing. I don't know if that's like a personnel issue. Like I was expecting a lot from this Knicks team. I was expecting to make at least a deep run this year. Maybe Eastern Conference Finals, depending on who they catch in their way. But it just feels like the same Knicks team as last year. Like they're exciting to watch at times, but then there are other times where like this it's the same. It just feels the same. The energy feels the same. The players are the same. Like I get they got a couple other different guys, and Cat's a big deal. But shout out this Pistons squad. I've said it when they made the playoffs, when they were in contention to make the playoffs. It's like the Pistons being in the playoffs is right. Like, it feels right. For some weird reason, it's like the Knicks being in the playoffs. When the Knicks aren't in the playoffs, those big original names that have been around for, 50 years, 50, 60 years, probably longer than that, it's like, oh, where are they? So the Knicks return to their playoff ways. The Pistons make it back to playoffs. That series is tied 1-1. I'm recording at halftime of the Nuggets-Clippers game. Kawhi Leonard, let's you know what? Let's go back to the first game. First game was the Russell Westbrook extravaganza. If I've been a fan of Russell Westbrook, I thought it was a good addition for Jokic in this offseason. Just take the ball out of Jamal's hands, take the ball out of Jokic's hands. Now when Russ gets downhill and someone puts a pinky on the ball as he's driving the lane, he's going to lose it instantly. Like, it's just what it is. And he's going to throw his hands up and ask for a foul and all that kind of shit. But it's just like, Russ, just 2 hands on the ball, brother. Just 2 hands on the ball as you're going up. Get fouled while you're going up. It was the full Russell Westbrook experiment, game 1. Not experiment, but like he closed the game out over MPJ. MPJ's kind of hurt about it right now, which rightfully so. He's playing a lot better this first half. But getting pulled out for Russell Westbrook, the thing was after the game, apparently MPJ wasn't locked in the playoffs, or game 1 at least. Just didn't have the right things going for him. And they put Russell Westbrook in, who's a veteran, who knows how to close games, who kind of know how to make the right play at the right time. He was quoted after that he's here to fuck shit up for the Clippers. Like, he's just there. He's going to cause havoc. He's going to do all these things just to cause chaos. He's an agent of chaos on that floor. So, he definitely did that. He succeeded in that respect. But it's like, I don't feel like Russ should be closing the game out. I really don't. I get it. MPJ's not locked in. Christian Braun's down there. We got Jamal. We got Aaron Gordon, Jokic, and Russ. it's a hell of a squad. You got a bunch of athletic people, especially against the Clippers, who are like some guards and forwards, and we kind of match up well against them. Whatever. We go, Russell Westbrook hits a big three. If you didn't watch it, he hits a big three at the end of the fourth quarter. Clippers, they go back and forth, and the Nuggets get the last shot off, or they don't even get a shot off. The inbounds, Russell Westbrook comes and gets it, doesn't give it a shot off. He's about to get blocked. He tries to throw it off a Clippers player, get a shot off again. Didn't work. Anyways, go to overtime. Nuggets ended up winning. Shout out the Nuggets. Go up 1-0. This first half of basketball, the first quarter was amazing. We got out in transition. We were playing really good defense, forcing turnovers, all that kind of stuff. Second quarter, completely different team. Jokic off the court, they were minus 14. The Nuggets were minus 14 in the second quarter with, halfway through the quarter, 6 minutes, they were minus 14 with him off the court. It was ridiculous. Next thing you know, we had a 9-point lead. Now going into halftime, Kawhi missed one shot. He went 8 for 7 or 7 for 8 or something like that. He hits the last 3 seconds. He's driving the ball down the court. Aaron Gordon's there. Christian Braun's there. Someone else is in his face, getting a hand in his face. Drills the three. They go up. I think they're up 4 or 5 right now at half. Just crazy. Just absolutely crazy. Kawhi, this is vintage Kawhi offensively. He's not as fast as he was defensively. He still can move his feet pretty well. He still has great hands. Those things are the size of my fucking computer for all I know. But it is vintage Kawhi. You love to see him. He's been gone for a while. He's been injured here and there. But when they make a run like this, it's a thing of beauty to see him shoot the ball because it is literally just technique. He's got these big-ass hands. He can do the MJ pump fake up and down. It's a thing of beauty to watch. James Harden's kind of having an off night. Jokic is trying to get everyone involved. Jamal's having a pretty good game. Everyone's contributing right now for the Nuggets. So it's exciting to watch. I'm trying to record this somewhat as fast as possible so I can turn it back on. But, so the Nuggets are up 1-0 in the series right now. Clippers are definitely fighting. Let's just check on the score real quick. Let's just, whatever. Just started the third. Clippers are up 3, 55-52. All right. Where do we want to go next? Do we need to talk about the OKC Grizzly game? Do we need to? OKC just fucking rolled them. It wasn't even close. I remember looking at I didn't watch this game, hand up. I didn't watch this game. I was like, whatever, it's OKC, it's the Grizzlies. I don't really give a fuck about it, if I'm being honest. I'm expecting OKC to win maybe in 5 max. I look at the score in the end of the third quarter, and I didn't realize it was the third quarter. It said 116-83. I was like, oh, that's game. It's over. Zero's on the clock. And I look at the quarter next, and I'm like, third quarter. Holy shit. Grizzlies don't know how to play defense. Ja, in the post-game interview, he was like, we'll never play this bad again. Brother, you better not because you lost by 45. That's crazy. 50 even. Was it 45 or 51? I don't know. Regardless, OKC smacked the Grizzlies. Sweep. It's probably going to be a sweep. If not, if the Grizzlies get one, it's going to be game 3 or game 4 just playing the right time at the, OKC will struggle in game 3 or 4 some way, somehow, because they're like, we already have this locked up. We're not worried about you guys anymore. And then the Grizzlies will win a game, and then it'll go back to OKC, and they'll win. That's the max it'll go. 5, if they get to 6, there's something wrong. You just won by 50, and you're going to 6 games? No way. So shout out OKC for making it to the next round. That's wrapped up. Lakers T-Wolves. Lakers don't have a lot of size. They don't really have a center, okay? And Rudy Gobert may be one of the biggest centers in the league. I'm not going to say best or even good. He's a solid center in the NBA. He's 7'1", 7'2", something like that. Lakers have no one to match up against him. I'm not saying Rudy is an offensive threat, but it's when the Lakers need to drive, they want to throw an oop to someone. It's Jackson Hayes who they're trying to throw it to, and JJ Redick has made it clear, and it's pretty obvious that he's only going to play him when he really needs to, when the rotation isn't flowing, or if they need a somewhat of a rim protection. But yeah, I mean, I'm not this. I don't like the T Wolves. I love Anthony Edwards. I love Connolly. Not the biggest Rudy Gobert fan. Julius Randle's, I have no problem with it. Take it or leave it kind of thing. Um, I'd like to see the Nugget or not the Nuggets, the Lake. I'd be okay if either team advances. If I'm being honest with you, I want to see Anthony Edwards in the playoffs. He's fucking electric. This T Wolves offense is pretty good. Their defense is really what kind of carries them, and especially when their role players start playing really well. Is it Alexander? I don't think it's Alexander. But either way, when the T-Wolves role players are playing really well, just like with any team, offensive defensively, when your stars need a little pick-me-up and the role players step up, that's how you win fucking games, especially in the playoffs. That's how you do it. So when they're playing really, Jaden McDaniels? Fuck, who is it? Is it Jaden McDaniels? I feel like that's right. When they're playing good and Anthony Edwards is cooking, and when they shoot, 50% from 3-point percentage helps immensely. But when you start doing those kind of things, you're just hard to beat. And LeBron's known for kind of throwing the first game of the series because it doesn't really matter for him. It's like a feel-out game for him, what they're going to do offensively, how they're going to play the Lakers, mainly LeBron James and Luka Doncic defensively. So it's really one of those things. I expect the Lakers to kind of win by at least 10 next game. And LeBron to have 30, 10, and 5, and Luka to have 25, 10, and 10. That kind of stat line. So yeah, the Lakers T-Wolves series will be interesting. I think it's gonna go. I want to say Lakers, but it just feels like, is the league kind of baiting us into it? Is the league like, hey, we see the Celtics over here. Hey, we see the Lakers over here. It's that time. He's got maybe a year or two left. I've been saying that for a decade, but nevertheless, he's got a year or two left. Let's get one more Lakers-Celtics matchup here. Luka versus Jason Tatum, Bron versus the Celtics, Lakers versus Celtics, that kind of shit. So yeah, and LeBron against the Eastern Conference, it's not even funny. Anyways, that's Lakers T-Wolves. I honestly, hand up, you can call me bullshit, whatever. I want the Lakers to win. I do want them to. I obviously want the Nuggets first, but like seeing the Lakers and seeing Bron maybe get a 5th ring, get Luka his first, that kind of thing, that'd be really cool. Austin Reeves, don't connect, I'll get a ring too. Happy for him. But if you got to beat the Nuggets, it's OKC's Western Conference to lose, really. That's how fucking good they've been all year. But I'd be okay. I'd be okay with it. I'd be okay with anyone. Yeah, I don't think I really hate any team. The Warriors, it'd be like, meh. Like I don't think they're gonna make it far. Anyways, speaking of Rockets versus Warriors, Houston, welcome to the NBA playoffs. You start to get smacked by the Warriors. Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry are going off all night. Draymond kind of had a fucking Draymond game. It is what it is. But the Warriors and the Lakers are very similar in this aspect where, like, they don't play a true big. Like, sure, the Warriors have Looney, and for some reason Steve Kerr doesn't play Kuminga, which is crazy because he's a freak athlete. He just must turn the ball over or something, or he's in the doghouse some way, somehow with Steve Kerr. But they don't have a big, and the Lakers and them, they just play this big guards, and Draymond tries to play the 5, and when you have Steven Adams on Houston, when he's attacking you or setting a pick and roll and you're attacking Draymond and there's no rim protection, oh, would you look at that? That's how the fucking Nuggets play. And yet we still win almost 50 games a year, and we still make the playoffs and all this kind of shit. And we still win the 4 seed. Thank you, Jokic. But I forgot where I was going with that. But they just play all the same. Like, the Rockets actually have a true big. So that helps them. They ended up making a comeback on the Warriors at the end of this game. They got it down to, I think, like 8, maybe in 5. But the Warrior, I think they got down pretty low, honestly. I think I almost got to a 1-possession game. I don't remember. I was watching it, and I wasn't watching it. Then I was watching it, and I wasn't. But yeah, shout out the Rockets. I'd be okay if they win this series. I'd like to see them go a little deep. I'd like to see them make a run. I know their defense is really good. I know they can score the ball pretty well, but yeah, that was Western Conference. Let's jump over the East. Cavs roll Miami. It's kind of the same thing. It's like it's supposed to be the Cavs. It's supposed to be OKC. in the finals. Will they make it there? Will they have any? I think they'll have some hiccups along the way for sure. But this first round is kind of just a joke. It's a sweep. Bucks Pacers. It's gonna get a little chippy. We saw it in the first game. You saw Dame and Tyrese Halliburton jawing at each other. Just little shoves here and there. I mean, first of all, and second of all, shout out Kyle Kuzma. 22 minutes played. Not a stat recorded. Do you know how hard that is to be 6'8", 6'9", maybe, playing with Giannis and not have a stat recorded? No buckets, no assists, no rebounds, no steals, no blocks, nothing. Just out there doing cardio for the love of the game. I mean, shout out Kyle Kuzma. Get paid doing it out there for the love of the game. Put up zeros. Just put up zeros. Tony Snell is ass. Fucking crazy. I think that is so bizarre. That is the most bizarre thing maybe ever in sports. I feel like it's almost impossible to do, to be like, hey, I'm just going to go out here, get some laps in, run up and down the court, and not get a single rebound, not make a single shot, not a block, not a steal, nothing. Not an assist, just move the rock around. He's the extra pass man. He's like, if you make the extra pass, to make the extra pass. You know what I mean? He's going to set the pick, he's going to roll it, he's going to kick it, and then they're still going to move the ball. Like, it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing that he didn't record a single stat. My goodness. But Dame Lillard is supposed to be coming back for this playoffs. There was the whole thing about it wasn't cartilage. Blood clot in his foot, or was it his shoulder, one of the two. I think it was his foot. But he's finally got cleared to play, so he should be back sometime this series. Now, if that's tomorrow, game 2, or if that's game 4, if they get there. But yeah, I kind of like the Bucks to win the series. I like the Pacers. I have no issue with the Pacers. I kind of like Tyrese Halliburton. I like, what's his name? Line, the guy that played for Toronto. Toronto. And the Nuggets and Clippers are 2-point game. Toronto. What's his name? Oh, this is embarrassing. This is absolutely embarrassing. Pascal Siakam. Fuck. I should have known that. Pascal Siakam. I like him. He's solid. I like Miles Turner. That guy that got drafted, 3 years ago? He's like, I'm the GOAT. I'm better than Braun, whatever. Forgot his name. He's on Indiana number 0 or 00, one of the two. That quote was wild. Just to say that, respect the confidence. It's like Anthony Edwards saying, like, yeah, I'm the best player in the league. Like, of course, I'm going to go up against you. I'm going to prove it. That kind of thing. Like, I respect that kind of shit. But, like, rookie saying that? That's crazy. That is crazy. But, yeah, I like this. I think the Bucks are going to do it in 6, maybe 7. I'd be okay with the Pacers winning. Absolutely. I have no problem with it. Do they go far? They can. Again, you're either going to run into the Celtics or the Cavs at the end of the day. That's really what it is. We talk Knicks, Detroit. Detroit's fun. Good to see the Pistons back in the playoffs. That series 1-1. Are the Celtics unstoppable? We're going to find out. We're going to find out here soon, because they are really fucking good. And it's not that it's annoying, but it's one of those things where they just make it look so easy, because all starting 5, even probably starting 8, can shoot the 3 well. Can shoot the 3 so well that you have to extend past, and you can't help because they can all pass the ball too. Porzingis can drive and kick. Derek White, who's the 3rd or 4th option, can drive and kick, and he's going to shoot 40% from 3. Drew Holiday has improved his game so much with being with the Celtics the last, 2-3 years, that he could stroke the 3 now. Not that he couldn't before, but it's gotten even better. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum holding the entire ship down. Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench. Al Horford. Look, that's 7 guys right there. That is 7 guys right there who can stroke the ball consistently, who can drive and kick, who can come off a pick and roll, who can set a pick and roll. Al Horford, if he wanted to, maybe not, but he can set a pick, roll off that bitch, make a drive and kick, or spin on his guy and kick it across the court. Like, he can easily make that pass. And it is it's not frustrating to watch, because, like, I have respect for Jason Tatum. I have respect for this team. But it's just one of those things where it bothers me because the ownership group did the right thing. They paid everyone. They kept the team together. They kept the squad together. Then they got out. Like, they made their money and they got out. That's just what it is. The Nuggets never did that. They didn't keep the group. They didn't keep the squad. They were like, hey, go play somewhere else. We're not going to pay you this money. And that's what frustrates me the most. Like, I get it. Like, you got to pay an X amount of dollars. I couldn't imagine about how much money is flown around in sports teams, right? But it's just, it bothers me because 2 years ago, after the Nuggets won or whatever it was like, okay, Celtics Nuggets next year in the finals. Nope, Nuggets don't make it. Now the Celtics make, and now it's gonna be OKC Cavs. Like, when we watch these Celtics Nuggets games, I remember last year when the Celtics and Nuggets were playing. It was some of the best basketball you watched because they were playing defense. They couldn't get a clean shot off majority of the time, and you had to run perfection offense. And that game was spectacular. I want to say it was almost like a year ago, little over a year ago, maybe even late fall, early winter, that kind of time. I don't know what game it was, but the Nuggets ended up winning in Boston by like 4 points or something like that. And it just bothers me that the fucking Celtics are just sticking around, and they're gonna make it looks like they're gonna make the Eastern Conference Finals, in my opinion. They have to get through the Magic, okay, and then I don't even know, do they get the Knicks or the Bucks? Like, it's just. And then the Cavs are going to have – I think the Cavs are going to – the next series, they're going to roll through Miami, maybe a 5, maybe even a clean sweep. And then they're going to win in maybe 6 or 7, get a little sweat on their brow going into the Garden after that. Or the Celtics, I guess, going to the Land. It's just frustrating. That's it. I have some buddies that are Celtics fans. I respect it. Honestly, I'm jealous of it. I mean, they don't have the best player in the league like we do. But it's like – it just bothers me because I want to see this Nuggets Celtics matchup in the finals. Even this year's Nuggets team, I'd be okay with that. I want to see the matchup because I know the Nuggets will win. I just know it because they have sure, they're going to get shot out at least 1 or 2 games. They're going to get blown out by at least 15 because the Celtics refuse to shoot anything under 50% from 3-point percentage as a team. It is fucking maddening. But it is. I'd love to see the matchup. I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. Not because the Celtics can't do it. I think the Nuggets don't do it. The West. It's also just the fucking Western Conference. It's massively loaded. I mean, all those teams. I mean, other than the Grizzlies and maybe the Warriors, I think they could all beat the Celtics or keep it up with the Celtics or beat the Cavs. I really believe that. That's the playoffs right now. Celtics are up 1-0 on the Magic. And shout out the Magic. You fought hard. I think it's going to be – hopefully it's a similar playoff series as the Knicks and the Detroit Pistons where, like, you know, it goes at least 1-1. Or, you know, I hope the Magic at least get 1. If they could get 2, tire them out going into the next series, that'd be great. That'd be great for the league. But I don't think it's going to happen. I love Paolo Banchero. He's a fucking hooper. He's massive. I mean, when you see him dribble, you're like, holy shit, how big is this? A center dribbling? It's crazy. So shout out the Magic. I like Paolo. I like KCP. I'm kind of a Cole Anthony guy for some reason. Wagner, the brothers, whatever they're Franz or whatever. I like them. I want the Magic to be good because I think Paolo is that guy. I think he's either going to get a fucking fat contract from Orlando or he's going to be like, who else can offer me this and finally win a championship here? Or he's going to die down in Orlando. And I respect both moves, honestly. NHL playoffs. Landeskog is supposed to be back for the Avs tonight. Again, I'm not a puckhead. When we get to the final four, I'll start really paying attention. Avs are up 1-0 in the series right now. End of the second period, it's 3-2, still in Dallas. Let's see who scored. Goals. Drury scored, McKinnon scored, and O'Connor. Has Landeskog got any minutes yet? Sorry, this is terrible. This is terrible podcasting. No, he is not. Nichushkin, Nelson, Nishis, McKinnon, Don't know that guy. Doyle, Duran, Drury, Wood. No, he has not gotten any minutes yet, it looks like. Anyways, and then Ovi won in overtime today for the Washington Capitals. Capitals went up 1-0 in the series. That's really all I have for hockey right now. When we get to the Final Four or semis, whatever, we'll talk a little more hockey. We'll start fucking around with it. I like the Colorado. I put in future on the Avalanche to win the series. I don't think Dallas is that good this year. I really think it's going to be the Golden Knights maybe. Avs, Knights in the finals, and then semifinals, and then Carolina and maybe Washington out east. I don't know. But yeah, that's really all I got for true sports happening right now. Let's talk a little NFL draft, shall we? Let's talk a little NFL draft. I don't know what's going to happen this next. Like, usually going into this draft, you're like, okay, 1, 2, and 3 are going to happen. It looks like it's going to be Cam Ward at 1. It's probably going to be Abdul Carter at 2. And you after that, kind of, it's like Travis Hunter. I guess it's going to be Travis Hunter. Let's look at it. I have a mock draft up from The Ringer. This is Todd McShay's mock 3.0. So Titans taking Cam Ward at 1. Cleveland Browns taking Travis Hunter at 2. Giants taking Abdul Carter. Patriots taking Will Campbell. Jaguars taking Jalen Walker. Raiders taking Ashton Genty, which I've just been following the Broncos a lot, like seeing what they're gonna do or what they're trying to do. If Ashton Genty falls to 20, they're gonna take him. That's not even a fucking question. But it doesn't look like he's gonna fall all the way down there. The Broncos recently have been trying to move up. That's the rumor, at least. If we don't get Ashton Genty, which I'd be totally okay with, what's his name? What's his name? The Ohio State running back, Henderson. Where is he at? I don't even see him in here. Wow, he's not even. Wow, Todd doesn't even have him in his fucking first round. That's crazy. Trayvon Henderson. No, wow. Okay, and then okay. Anyways, that was Broncos talk. I honestly, if I'm being honest, reading the trust tree right now, I'd rather have Trayvon Henderson over Ashton Genty. That might be a hot take. I don't care. I think it's Trayvon Henderson at Ohio State, number 32. I mean, the dude, they rotate so many backs through that league or through that offense that both of them can catch the ball, both of them can run the ball, and he's been a starter since he was I'm 99% sure he was a true freshman. Like, he is 20 years old on the dot. So if you can get 4 years out of Trayvon Henderson, a good healthy 4 years, that'd be amazing. Just some notable names going down Todd McShay's draft order. It looks like Jackson Dart's going to the Saints. I don't think that's going to happen. The Bears are going to take Tyler Warren from Penn State. Let's see, who else? Shador, it looks like he's going to the Browns off a trade from Atlanta. Kelvin Banks is going to the Seahawks. Yeah, it looks like the Broncos are getting Omarion Hampton from North Carolina, which I'm okay with. Steelers are taking Nick Emanwari from fucking South Carolina, however you pronounce his name. Jalen Milroe is going to go to the Giants. Interesting. Who else we got? That's really about it. Wow. Okay, so it's definitely a not a quarterback draft. It's definitely a lineman draft, defensive draft. In my mind, it rotates every year and a half. So, like, next year, we're going to have some pretty decent quarterbacks come out. The year after that, we should have the mature quarterback class, the ones that stayed that extra year, or the ones that, transfer once or I don't know. Regardless, offensive line, defensive line, DBs, linebackers, and a few quarterbacks and some running backs. Not the best names to look at. I think I was listening to who was I listening to? It was PMT, and I forgot the guy. He said it's not a bunch of stars, it's a bunch of players or something like that. It's not a bunch of stars, it's a bunch of starters. So it's like just gonna be guys that are gonna be in the league from the first contract. Some of them will make it to the second, and it'll just dwindle down. Like, you won't remember a lot of the names. Maybe Cam Ward, maybe Ashton Genty, maybe Travis Hunter. Maybe. We'll see. We'll fucking see. I'm excited to see what Travis Hunter does in the league. And we never talked about it, but the CU retiring Shador Sanders and Travis Hunter's number, it's a crazy move. It's a crazy move. We live in a wild, wild world. Tim Tebow, who won, 3 national championships down at Florida, maybe even 2, regardless, and a couple Heismans. He doesn't have his number retired, but the guy that transferred from Jackson State, go 12-13 your first and the 2 years that you're here, just an okay year, like an okay couple years, and you get your jersey retired. Travis Hunter, I get. I can kind of see the point for Travis Hunter. Boy won a Heisman. He's a two-way player. He's gonna get drafted. He's a top 2, if not 3, draft pick in this year's draft. But still, Johnny Manziel's number isn't even retired. Like, it's a grasp for straws. They want the media back on them coming up. Like, they just had their spring game, or they're going to have their spring game. They want the media to shine down on them again. They want the eyes on them. They want to play under the lights. They want to play under the cameras. All these kinds of things. But to get the fucking jersey retired, that's crazy. This soon? You got to let it breathe. I feel like you want this moment to breathe, and then in 5-6 years, maybe even like a decade, be like, Deion's gone. We got a whole new, coaching staff, all this kind of shit. Then you bring back Shador and Travis and be like, hey, we'll retire your numbers. That kind of shit. Like, so people can enjoy the moment and reminisce on the good times that were CU football and they had one of the best athletes ever to play college football. They had a good quarterback who is Shador Sanders, who is going to be in the league. Travis Hunter, who's going to play 2 ways in the league, who was maybe one of the best 2-way players ever in college football. That kind of shit. I feel like you just want to reminisce on it. Don't do it immediately. It's a bad look. I think it's a bad look. It's a grab for attention. It's a grab to, hey, look at us kind of thing. Do what you got to do over there in Boulder. You're about 30 minutes away from me. Do what you got to do. But yeah, I think that's crazy. Where else do we want to go? Cooper Flagg declared for the draft. I think we all saw that coming. He's going number 1. Don't know the percentages on it. He might go to Philly. San Antonio's out there. Utah's out there. I hope he doesn't go to Utah. I hope he goes to a decent, franchise that wants to win and wants to build a team around him, or be part of the team that's being built around someone else. That'd be really cool. We'll go John Cena and then we'll go Kanye West. We'll just leave with we'll end with the Kanye West thing. John Cena, undisputed heavyweight title of the world. He has won the title 17 times in a row. I didn't watch it. If we're being honest, if we're in the trust tree, yeah, I tried to watch it. I tried to watch it on my phone illegally. It wasn't like, hey, I really need to watch this. It was like, I forgot Lee Corso. Damn it. Lee Corso. Yeah. Lee Corso. If you didn't watch it, let's go back to John Cena. Sorry. John Cena is maybe the undisputed GOAT wrestler of all time. I mean, the longevity of his career is amazing. The phases that he went through, he was early 2000s, 2003, I think, was his first debut, 2004 maybe. He was on the cover of Raw and SmackDown WWE video games. Just amazing. WWE record, 17-time world champion, 5-time U.S. champion, 4-time tag team champion, 2-time Royal Rumble winner, 1-time Money in the Bank winner, 6 WrestleMania main events. I mean, the dude just does numbies. When he comes in, he does numbies. When he leaves, he does numbies. The dude's he is on the whole Mount Rushmore thing is going around Twitter and Instagram right now. If you want to give me Mount Rushmore WWE wrestlers, I think they nailed it. I think it was Complex that put it out. It was The Rock, it was John Cena, it was Hulk Hogan, and it was Steve Austin. I think that nail on the head. Nail on the head. Old heads, you can say whatever you want about some older people. New generation, you're like, it's Roman Reigns. No. I think those are the 4, and I think that will always be the 4. If you want to switch someone out, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, I'd say Randy Orton because I'm a big Randy Orton fan. Anyways, He won the 17th. He's like, oh, I'm never coming back to the WWE again. You got 27 dates left for like 27 appearances. That's what he was saying tonight because I was watching it a little bit. I was watching it. He was talking to the crowd. You guys are all dumb. He's playing the heel very well. He is playing the heel very well. And I'm getting fired up about it because he's the nice guy. He's the good guy. And that's how it's going to be remembered. We're getting we're getting the later stage Hulk Hogan years where he does the NWO, he grows the black, beard, all that kind of stuff, becomes the heel, becomes the bad guy. We're going to get that out of John Cena for at least another month and a half. And then it'll slowly flip. He'll flip on The Rock, he'll flip on everyone. And then because Randy Orton RKO'd him tonight, I think Randy Orton's going to go back to the business or whatever it is and be the bad guy and all this kind of stuff. And then John's going to come out on top. He's going to lose the belt, sacrificing himself for someone else or had to make a tough decision, and it was an impossible decision. So John's going to end up on top. I'm okay with that as long as it's a long-term plan. You got 27 dates to see him. I don't know where it is. I don't know the dates. I think you got a whole nother year for WrestleMania, so I think he's going to squeeze out till the very, very end. I really do. I think he's going to get one date left, and it's going to be, hey, we're going to WrestleMania one more time. I really do. I really think that's going to happen. That's my John Cena stance. He's going to end up back on top. He's going to end up being the good guy again. I just don't see it any other way. There's the script writing that they're doing right now. Triple H, the strings that he's pulling, he's doing a phenomenal job. Chef's kiss to fucking Triple H. But it's got to happen. It just has. That's just the way it has to happen. It's just the way it has to happen. Let's go to Kanye real quick, cause your boy, I like Kanye. He's got some bangers, but it's gone out of hand. It's getting real out of hand. It's off the rails at this point. It was off the rails already. Now we're like in the ditch. We're going down tunnels. We're digging ourselves to the core of the earth. Look, I'm not going to defend. I'm not defending him. I want that on record right now. I'm not defending it. He says some crazy shit, and I think we all know what the shit that he says is crazy. Okay? Crazy. Just crazy. He's a musical, from a musical standpoint, he is a genius, lyricist, beats, all that kind of stuff. In the real world that we all live in and we have to see him and kind of deal with him, he's a crazy guy. He's a crazy guy. So this is his tweet that he posted. So this song is called Cousin, about my cousin that's locked in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and then we acted out what we saw. My dad had a Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found on the top of my mom's closet were different. My name is Ye, coming from Kanye West's Twitter account. My name is Ye. I sucked my cousin's cock until I was 14 years old. Oh, just too much, Kanye. That's, like I said in the beginning, it's like some things just, don't need to be said. They don't need to be said. Some things you don't have to share at all. You can take some stuff to the grave with you, man. You don't need to share everything. You don't. No one needs to know that. No one needs to know that. So, crazy. That is just crazy thing to just, first of all, if you're in an intimate setting with like your friends and you're a crazy person, fine. You know what? You want to say that shit out there? Fine. You're having dinner with them. Everyone's going to be crazy. So it's just crazy. It is just crazy. To put that on the internet is even more wild. It's even more wild for him to put that on the internet in a tweet too. Just a casual, hey, I'm going to wake up. This was in my mind. I'm going to put it into a tweet. Just crazy. That's it. Just beyond crazy. But that is it. This is Beyond the Spread. like, comment, subscribe. Let's get 10 subscribers, 50 subscribers. Let's fucking shoot this up to the moon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Till the next time. See you on the other side.